Testing, can everyone hear me? Okay. Good afternoon, my name is Kelvin Sargent. I'm the Chief of Police with the Pine Bluff Police Department. Thank you all for being present this afternoon for a statement that we want to give you about an incident that occurred this morning. This morning at 9:59 a.m., officers of the Pine Bluff Police Department responded to the Watson Chapel Junior High in reference to a reported shooting. The first officers arrived on scene at 10:02 a.m. Officers located a single male juvenile inside the building just down from the hallway of the office. The juvenile had an apparent gunshot wound, and he was transported to the Jefferson Regional Medical Center. The victim is a 15-year-old male juvenile. Although you're getting reports that there were multiple individuals that were hurt or injured in this incident, there were only one individual that was hurt in this incident. That victim is in a very serious condition right now and has been transferred to the Children's Hospital in Little Rock. The school followed the active shooter protocol as well as the Pine Bluff Police Department. We believe this is an isolated incident. However, we wanted to make sure that the scene was clear, so we did follow the active shooting protocol to make sure that the building was clear. As we cleared the classrooms, the students were transferred to a gymnasium on the campus of the school. By definition, this is not an active shooting incident. However, like I said, we did follow the protocol. I would like to thank the Pine Bluff Fire Department, Whitehall Police Department, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, the Arkansas Department of Correction, their dog team, the Arkansas State Police, the Arkansas Highway Police. They all assisted in this situation to help us bring this to a quick resolution. We also like to thank the medical personnel, EASY, and the fire department as well. We also had our chaplains to respond on the scene to deal with any distressed staff or students that may have been on the campus at the time. The shooter has been identified as a 15-year-old black male. He was a student at Watson Chapel Junior High, as well as the victim was a student there as well. The suspect was located in the neighborhood, a street in the neighborhood of Watson Chapel, hiding behind a house. He was located by the Arkansas Department of Corrections dog team. He was transported here to the Pine Bluff Police Department, to the Detective Division, and he has now been taken to the Jack Jones Juvenile Justice Center, where he will be waiting the filing of formal charges against him. We don't have a definite motive right now as to why the incident occurred. However, we do believe that this was a targeted incident as opposed to a random incident. Anything that go on from now as it relates to charges being filed, whether the individual will be charged as a juvenile or an adult, that will be pending the review of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, Jefferson County Prosecutor's Office in Cal. Cal, would you like to speak on that? Okay.
Thank you, Chief. Let me first say our thoughts and prayers are with the young man who was shot this morning and his family. As you know, this just happened a few hours ago, so everything is still active and fresh. He is in custody. A decision has to be made within the next 48 hours of whether to have a probable cause hearing in juvenile court or in adult court. That decision hasn't been made at this time, but will be made in the next 36 to 48 hours. I want to give you that information so that, because I know everybody will be wondering when this individual will make his first appearance, and just not sure yet. It depends on those things I've just visited about. Thank you, Chief.
As Cal stated, once again, we would like to express our prayers and concerns for the victim of this incident and his family. We are not sure tomorrow if Watson Chapel School District will be open. If so, we will have additional officers on scene. We will also have our chaplains on on scene as well to help with any type of grief counseling that they may need. Once again, I will state that we do believe that this was an isolated, targeted incident, and not what we would call traditionally a active shooting. Do you all have any questions that I may ask? Excuse me? The victim was 15.
There were reports that there was an issue with gang-related Friday in Watson Chapel campus. Does that have anything to do with this? Can you confirm or not?
Right now, we're still in the process of the early parts of the investigation, and that will be something that we will be looking into as part of the investigation.
Do you know the relationship between the two students?
All we know that they were students at the Watson Chapel Junior High.
In what ways are you working with the Watson Chapel School District to improve the security?
I can understand you.
I'm sorry. In what ways are you working with the Watson Chapel School District to improve the security around the parameters?
Right now, as I stated just a moment ago, tomorrow, if the school district is open, and I've spoke with Sheriff Woods, we will have additional personnel on campus for the safety of the campus. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know if there are metal detectors at the school when students?
You have to ask that of the school district. I don't know.
Was there a school resource officer on campus?
It was not. Yes, ma'am. I can't hear you. Right now, all I can say was a firearm used in the incident.
Were there other students present when the firearm was used? Like, was this a crowded area where the shooting occurred, or as you say, was it one?
At the point in time when the incident happened, they were exchanging classrooms. So how many students were actually in the hallway, we do not know at this time, but there were other individuals present as they were transferring from one class to another.
One more thing, can you provide more detail on how the suspect was apprehended? Did the suspect sustain injuries, or was there any confirmation there?
That I know of, there was no injuries to the suspect. The Arkansas Department of Corrections dog team was utilized to track an area in which we were told that the suspects ran in, and through utilizing their dogs, they found the suspect hiding at a residence on a neighboring street.
The Department of Corrections was the arresting team.
Correct.
Do you expect any other issues in the town like normally happens when there's gun gang?
I do not. Well, that's why I said we do believe this was a targeted, isolated incident. We do not have any information to further would make us believe that to expect any other problems. However, we will have additional personnel on campus. At this time, I'd like to thank you all for coming out, and as this additional information develops in this case, we will put that information out. Thank you very much.